Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Yuri Putra Nusantara. I'm a student of Magister Management in Universitas Negeri Jakarta, and I'm here to present my thesis with the title Investment Feasibility Analysis of Clean Water Treatment Plant (PTXYZ) in Cilacap, Central Java. So there is the content that the content will be include introduction, literature review, research methodology, result and discussion, and conclusion and recommendation. So we go to the part one, introduction. The background is the SDG 6.1 mandate, which is ensure the universal and equitable access to safe and affordable drinking water for all by 2030, and Indonesia Safe Drinking Water Master Plan Roadmap 2020 and 2030 by Bappenas that contain the moderate development scenario that takes into account climate resilience and the sustainability of water resources. Uh, to achieve that, substantial investment is required with a total funding needs estimated to 367.45 trillion by 2030. That included new infrastructure development and expansion of existing system capacity, rehabilitation, extension of spam across various regions. So to achieve the investment need, the public-private partnership is the answer that the public-private partnership is active private sector participation through the through the public-private partnership arrangement. So the Cilacap government and PTXYZ to achieve the target Indonesia Safe Drinking Water Master Plan, the Cilacap government has adopted the public-private partnership model for spam development with PTXYZ. So in evaluating the investment opportunity, PTXYZ is required to conduct the feasibility study to ensure that the investment is feasible or not. So the research question number one is, does the spam investment project in Cilacap generate a positive net present value? Number two is, does the spam investment project in Cilacap Central Java generate ERR that exceeds the WACC? Does the spam investment project in Cilacap generate profitability index greater than 1? Number four, does the spam investment project in Cilacap have a payback period that does not exceed the investment period? And number five is the spam investment project in Cilacap financially viable and acceptable from a risk perspective? And number six, what factor influence that the investment feasibility of spam project in Cilacap, and how do these factors affect the financially viability and risk profile of the spam investment project in Cilacap? The purpose is number one, to assess the financial feasibility of the project using measurable indicator such as NPV, ERR, PI, and payback period. And number two, to evaluate the impact of risk factor of the project feasibility indicator through the sensitivity analysis and Monte Carlo simulation. The theoretical benefit will be to enrich the knowledge and the methodological approach in financial investment feasibility, while providing a reference framework for future research on similar project. And then the practical benefit for PTXYZ is provide a quantitative basis support investment decision making. And for the government is serve as an evaluation tool to improve and refine investment scheme. And for the community is provide benefit through the availability of information that support the sustainability of this project. Okay, we go to the literature review. So this is the theory framework of this study, including the investment, time value of money, cost of capital, capital budgeting, and the last is decision if the project is feasible or not. So the time value of money contain future value is current value of future cash flow discounted to the present and the present value. Value of an investment after growth over time. And then the cost of capital including two important things, cost of debt and the cost of equity, which is will generate the weighted average cost of capital WACC to in this research will be used as a discount rate. So the free cash flow is cash available to investor after operational investment needs with the formula net profit after tax plus depreciation and amortization minus capital expenditure minus net working capital. So the investment feasibility method will be four indicator. The first one is NPV, the difference between present value of cash inflow and initial investment with the requirement NPV greater than zero. And then the IRR, the rate of return percentage at which NPV equal to zero with requirement IRR is greater than WACC. And the PI, profitability index, is the ratio of benefit to investment cost with the PI is greater than 1. And payback period, the duration required to recover the initial investment with the requirement faster than the target period. So for the risk analysis and capital budgeting, in this study, we will use standalone risk, contain the sensitivity analysis, measure the change in NPV resulting from fluctuation in single variable, and then Monte Carlo analyze the probability of risk by simultaneously varying multivariable through the random simulation. So the research methodology for the object of this research is the analysis of investment feasibility in the clean water treatment or SPAM project in Cilacap with the PTXYZ is a state-owned enterprise engaged in the construction sector in Indonesia. And for the study utilize both the primary and secondary data collected through the two methods, documentation and the interview. And for the technique analysis will be the first is the data collection and then data processing, analysis result, and conclusion and recommendation. Discussion in the result, the project overview, the Serayu River is the water source for the clean water that Spam Pesugihan will do the treatment from the water in Serayu River, and then Perumdam Tirta Wijaya and PT XYZ will do partnership with the BOT scheme, build operate transfer, which the PTXYZ will invest 55 billion to build spam and then operate within 15 years with the availability payment scheme. And then in the year 15, PTXYZ will returning the asset to the Perumdam Tirta Wijaya or Cilacap government. So for the assumption, the WACC is 9.93% based on cost of debt and cost of equity calculation. And for the capex is 55 billion, which is PTXYZ invest to build the water treatment plant or SPAM. And then the inflation is 22.5% based on index consumer price Kabupaten Cilacap. And the tax will be 22% for the income tax. So the revenue based on the water tariff and production volume with the water tariff is 3,900 per meter cubic, and for the escalation is set to the annual 5% per year. And for the production, the peak production will be 400 meter cubic per hour. So for the result, the NPV is greater than zero with 10.5 billion rupiah. And for the ARR is exceeding the WACC with 12.72%. And for the profitability index will is greater than 1, is 1.19. And for payback period is 7 year. Don't doesn't exceed the investment horizon period. For the sensitivity analysis, the water tariff and the production volume are the most influential and sensitive parameter affecting the investment feasibility of the Cilacap SPAM project. So, 10% decrease in water tariff and production volume could reduce the project NPV by approximately 9 billion rupiah. And for the Monte Carlo simulation with the 7.5 thousand simulation and scenario, the result is the probability of loss is 39% with the mean NPV is minus 15.4 billion rupiah. The mean NPV is 2.6 billion rupiah and the maximum NPV is 20.6 billion rupiah. So for the conclusion, the Cilacap SPAM project is projected to generate cumulative revenue of 278 billion rupiah and cumulative cash flow is 94.8 billion rupiah over a 15 years period. The project demonstrates the strong profitability potential supported by cumulative EBITDA 175 billion rupiah and cumulative earning after tax (EAT) is 83.6 billion rupiah. So based on the NPV, ERR, and PIM payback period result, this study conclude that the Cilacap SPAM project is financially feasible but it exposed with a relatively high level of risk and volatility. So the project can be proceed, but need risk management measure are implemented to mitigate the key risk with high uncertainty. So for the recommendation, PTXYZ should pay particular attention to revenue-related risk and develop risk management strategy to address fluctuation in the quality and quantity of raw water source from the Serayu River. And the PTXYZ should also regularly monitor and update the key assumption to ensure the continued financial viability and long-term sustainability of the SPAM investment project. So the recommendation for Pemdam Tirta Wijaya and Cilacap government, for Pemdam Tirta Wijaya and Cilacap are advised to ensure the readiness of the distribution network and market development initiative. And then the increase in production capacity should be accompanied by expansion customer connection, marketing, and promotional effort, and etc. to ensure the optimal absorption of the produced water volume. That's all my presentation. Thank you.